Now that you have the circles made to show the layers of the Earth, all you have to do is add the text boxes in. And we're going to do this in a similar fashion to how we did the circles. Notice that I left my Format Options box open. I'm going to need that. It's going to be really important. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Insert and then click Text Box, and then just make a box over here on the right side. And I want to do a couple things to this text box to make it look right. So I'm going to click the whole thing, and notice how I had my cursor going here. If I field up so I get the little plus and minus sign like that, or plus sign, if I click that, the cursor goes away, and that means that I've selected the actual box and not just what's inside the box. So that's important to be able to know. So the first thing I want to do is add a border to this box. I'm going to go up here to this little guy that's from here that says border weight, and I'm just going to click 1. Because right now it has 0, which means you don't see a border. By clicking 1, now it has a border. That's good. So then I'm going to select it again. I'm going to go up here to the font style, and I'm going to select Merriweather. Now you may have to scroll down on this list. If you scroll down, you'll find Merriweather on the list. Mine's in my favorites, so we'll select Merriweather. And then I'm going to change the font size to 24. Then the last thing I'm going to do for the font is click these 3 dots, and I'm going to go over to where the Align tool is and center align everything. And then I'm also going to top align it. So it's center and top. Now I need to make sure this box is the right size. I want to make this box in the little size bar here where the format options is 2.55 and 2.1. So the width is 2.55, the height is 2.1. That's the only thing I want to do here for this box. So now I'll just kind of double click it, and oops, something happened here. I need to change this to 24. Should be 24. There we go. And I'm going to just type in the word crust. So that looks good. So now it's crust. Now notice that this is very big. I'm going to make the rest of my text in this box smaller. How I do that is I just click Enter. So I've got my cursor down here. And now I'm going to change the font size to 15. Just by clicking this little minus sign here. And I'm going to click Enter again so that I've got a space there. So then I'm going to type in the information that I need for this slide. So this is depth 0 miles, and then the thickness, how thick the layer is. Then I'll make another space, and then this is solid rocks, and then I just need to add my temperature in there. And so I'm going to do that, and this is going to be a little bit of a trick, but I'll show you exactly what to do. It's really important that you follow this along very carefully. So I need to find a way to put the little circle that's the degrees sign. So I'm going to type in the number 0, and then I'm going to go up here to Insert, Special Characters, and there's an enormous number, and you can scroll through these. It takes forever. Instead, I'm going to just use my finger, and I'm going to draw a little circle like that, and that's going to bring up everything that looks like it. And I want this one right here, degree sign. I just click it once, and then close this box, and there it is. It's the degree sign. And so then I'm going to go a dash, and then 750. Actually, I wanted to do an F for Fahrenheit. And I've got the 750. Instead of doing that insert special character again, I'm just going to copy the degree sign, the space, and the F, and go Control-C. Then I'm going to come over here and go Control-V, and that puts it right exactly where I want it. Now that this box is perfect, I can make my other boxes, and so all I have to do is just go click on it, Control-C, Control-V, and I'm going to pull this down, and I want to make sure that I have that vertical red line, and I'll pull it down so that it is about the same as the other one, and then I'll go Control-C, Control-V, and I'll move this one, and now I want to have a horizontal line. And notice at the bottom those little blue marks that came up. Watch, they're going to appear right there. That means that I'm equidistant from the model in the middle. So this is exactly where I want this to be. Then I'll go Control-C, Control-V, and I'll pull this one up so that it has Exactly perfect. There we go. I've got the little blue things. I've got the horizontal line. So all of these boxes are exactly aligned the same distance from the circles. And now all I have to do is change the information in these boxes, and then I can add my arrows, and then I'm done. Okay, once you have all of the boxes with the information in, everything looks really, really good. All I have to do now is add my arrows. So I just go to Insert, Line, and then select Arrow, and then just click anywhere and it makes an arrow. And I'm going to click on the blue part right here, and I'm going to attach this. When you pull it over the box, you'll notice those little purple dots. If you touch a purple dot, it literally attaches it to the purple dot. So this is the line that I'm going to have for my crust. I want to make sure this line is black, so I'm going to go to Line Color and Black. Normally they start out gray. And I want to make this a line weight of 2, a little bit thicker, so it's easier to see. Okay, so what I need to do though is click this line, and I'm going to do this. Control-C, Control-V, then I'll grab this little blue part and pull this one over and attach it to the outer core, and then kind of move this line like that. Control-C, Control-V. I just copy this line again, and I'll do the same. I'll move this down here, attach it to this one, to the inner core, and then move this tip down here, just over there, and then Control-C, Control-V, and then attach it to the mantle. And now all I have to do is point these arrows in the right place. So I touch the blue dot by the point of the arrow, and the mantle is right in there. Then I click on this arrow, and the crust is the very edge, so I'm going to just go like that. And I click on this arrow, the outer core is this part right here. And then the inner core, of course, is the inside. And I want to go all the way inside, so I'm going to drag this one. Let's go like this. There we go. So now I have it, and this is exactly right, and it's perfectly done. Not that hard. Now you know some new skills, and you've made yourself a little model of the Earth's layers. Good job.